Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon and welcome to the best rated show in the world. I didn't say by who though, that's according to Jeff and me, and maybe you folks at home too, I don't know. After Wednesday What, we will learn about the biggest boat ever made by the Rhinelander Boat Company and how the bell from that boat is a prized award every year. And finally, we'll talk about how Up North at 4 and Art Start are teaming up to show off young artists. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. The local road construction season will be picking up this week with some major projects getting underway. Crews began work on a Highway 17 project in Oneida and Vilas counties. The work will take place on a 17.5-mile segment from Pollyanna Road north of Rhinelander all the way to Highway 70 near Eagle River. The $2.6 million project began with some culverts and storm sewers. It's scheduled to be done on July 9th. During the project, the road is expected to remain open with some single-lane closures. Summer ATV trails open in Vilas County this Saturday, and a local club expects it to be busy. The Landover ATV-UTV Club manages about 35 miles of trails. Trail boss Gary Legou said the trails were busy last season, he thinks, because of the pandemic, and he expects the excitement to continue this season. By the way, this is one of the earliest dates the trails have ever opened. Oneida County ATV and UTV trails are planned to open May 22nd. A pair of friends from Minnesota are recovering after driving their car into a bear. 20-year-old Cynthia Thompson and 19-year-old Tyler Peterson were looking forward to a night with friends when they hit a bear on the highway near Brainerd, Minnesota. Thompson said their car hit the bear when it was traveling 70 miles per hour. Both of the occupants are okay, and responding law enforcement, they asked the people in the car if they wanted to keep the dead bear, and they said no. Let's take a look at the newest business in downtown Rhinelander. It is a bit unconventional. Northwoods Co-working is a space for entrepreneurs, startups, and digital nomads at 33 Davenport Street. It's a membership-only group where people have access to everything they need to work without all the overhead. Northwoods Co-working offers long-term desk rentals to call home or short-term places for those who need some internet, a desk, and a cold drink to do some work. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, a nice day out there today.
Hey Dan, yeah, it's Wednesday, it's 4:02, and it's sunny outside right now. In fact, lots of clouds earlier today gave way to lots of sunshine through the afternoon, and a couple showers early, but then not through the afternoon at all, and temperatures are loving the sunshine out there right now. Look at the highs today, 58 currently in Rhinelander, with a north breeze around 6 and a dew point there of 40. Over in Wausau, it's 64 for you. Again, the sunshine is kicking up temperatures right now with a calm wind and a dew point there of 43 at the airport in Wausau. And around the horn, we're all having a nice temperature day today, from mid-60s across central Wisconsin to upper 50s across the UP. It'll be about this way tomorrow as well before we kick in some much warmer air. Look at that. Saturday, 73 and partly cloudy this Saturday. We earned that, and then kind of hanging out a bit cooler for Sunday to Monday, and then kind of back down. But you get what's going on here, rising on up, and then we're right back down, a very spring-like pattern here. And oh, by the way, the average high temperature now is 60 degrees. Here we are in late April, the average low being 35, the record low 17, and 92 is the record high. That's what the atmosphere can do in late April around here, with the sunset tonight at 8:01 p.m. All right, so lots of clouds across central Wisconsin now are beginning to kind of impact the Northwoods as well. Look for partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies this evening, and maybe a sprinkle, although that's going to be a stretch with this system out there, because much of the precipitation has pushed well to our south today. It's kind of stuck across parts of Arkansas into Missouri and Illinois, so that cleared us out today, a strange cry from the forecast yesterday. But then look at the front right there. That's a cold front moving our direction for tomorrow. It'll likely give us a couple light rain showers tomorrow afternoon. Until then, though, tonight we're looking pretty good. Low temperatures down near 40, under mostly cloudy skies. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Are you or a loved one a homebound individual with limited or no access to transportation and are looking to get vaccinated for the COVID-19 virus? If so, please contact our staff at the Aging and Disability Resource Center in Oneida and Vilas counties today. The ADRC team will provide assistance in registering for the vaccine and can arrange safe and reliable transportation for homebound people to travel to these scheduled vaccine appointments. We'll make it simple to get the vaccine.
Huge auction, Horan's Garden Center, Eagle River, Wisconsin. Nearly 2,000 lots, trucks, Kubota tractor, nursery stock, garden art, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Jeopardy is matching players' earnings for charity. Our new champ is doing the same.
I made a deal with my students. I would share with them a cut of my winnings.
Have you figured out what cut they'll get?
Anderson Cooper guest hosts Jeopardy.
Weekdays at 4:30 on NBC 12.
All right, Jeff, we start today's Wednesday, with a bird-brained scheme.
Bird-brained scheme.
From a New York airport. A man was arrested trying to smuggle nearly 3 dozen live birds in his clothes.
They're in there?
Officials say customs agents at JFK pulled the man aside for an examination. That's when they found 35 live finches stuffed inside hair rollers, sealed with netting, and hidden underneath his
Do you ever wonder what's wrong with people? Like, he couldn't just ship them. Can't you ship birds? He had to hide them in his jacket.
I don't know. Maybe these were some rare finches.
Look,
that
they're on his
shipped.
ankles.
Yeah.
And poor birds. They're
The extent
in hair
that
rollers.
someone would go to.
So is there like a hot market for finches? Like, can you get big money for those?
Jeff, you ask.
I have questions.
You ask me so many questions.
Can we
that
get
I have
this
no
guy?
preparation
Can we get this
for.
goofy guy on the show tomorrow?
You want the bird stealer
I want to
on
talk
the
to
show.
him and have questions for him because
He's probably incarcerated.
And then I
right
want to
now.
talk to his parents because something obviously went wrong.
Oh, geez, Jeff. Okay, you just opened so many can of worms for me that I try to put back in. But we got another one. This one's up in Canada, okay? Some beavers were discovered with fiber optic cables in some of their buildings. And that's why internet went out in a locality in British Columbia, Canada. So people were complaining about lack of internet, and then they found these fiber optic cables.
So isn't this kind of one of those duh? I mean, beavers eat things. They eat things. So if you don't protect the wires, the beavers are going to eat through it.
So how do you protect the wires from beavers? Maybe
you wrap it like in a metal casing so the beavers can't chew through it.
Oh, that's smart. You should
Right?
be an engineer.
I think like electrical wires are encased in that as well these days.
Yeah.
So they can't eat through it. Or they get a big shock, right? But I don't think you get shocked by eating through fiber optic cables, do you? There's no like electrical
Again,
current.
you ask me so many questions. I have no expertise on whatsoever.
We need to get a professional on this show.
But this is actually interesting. There's a lot of broadband, being developed in this part of the state.
How do you protect the network?
So, and how do you protect it from beavers? That's someone we could ask.
And we have beavers up here.
Okay, Jeff.
And porcupines.
This is one more story I got to get to.
Okay.
This is from Bob Green. He is a Montana Tech coach, and he's known for his very colorful metaphors, analogies, kind of similar to Dan Rather. You're familiar with Dan Rather?
I am, yes.
Ratherisms.
His Twitter account is very active.
Let's take a look at Bob Green, coach from Montana Tech.
The key to the win was that the Ore Diggers took control early. Kind of like when you get married. That first day, your wife takes control early. And that's what the Ore Diggers did. Our football team was like the kid that plays second French horn in the school band. We got to play better. And that's a double-edged sword, It's kind of like watching your mother-in-law go off a cliff in a Cadillac. You got mixed feelings. First of all, they got after it hard. I'm telling you, they were like a hobo on a ham sandwich. They were going hard all the way. He's like that black lab on the first day of pheasant hunting season. He was pulling at the chain. We're kind of like a woodpecker in a petrified forest. You know, just keep busy and look for opportunities. I wanted to raise my kids using a depth chart. Can you imagine that? I wanted that. Pam Green vetoed that idea. I got a short memory, just like when I was in the 3rd grade. 2 of the best years of my life. I don't like that bottled water. I like that butte water. You get to eat and drink at the same time. Some aspects look like we're really ready to play. A couple of other aspects look like we just got off Willie Nelson's tour bus. His attitude's positive. He thinks he could take on hell with a squirt gun. It's kind of like that T-bone steak dinner with all the trimmings. They played a complete game. You know, with Jacksonville, what more can happen? Jacksonville's so bad they sentence prisoners to attend the games. Everybody expects you to win. My wife couldn't go to church with me on Sunday, and everybody said, where is she? I said, she doesn't go out with losers. I had a 6 ACT in 1967. One time I got an A and my grandma beat me for cheating. At all the calls I made on 4th down all those years, you know what my favorite 4th down call was?
What?
Punt. It was the most successful play we had.
One time I got an A and my grandmother beat me for cheating. It's just
his metaphors
so
get a 10. Metaphors get a 10. Which, by the way, keeping score. Remember yesterday I beat you 5-1 at apple bobbing. Do you want a rematch one of these days?
I think we should.
Did you all
do a
see that
rematch.
Yesterday?
I think you trained it beforehand. I didn't see
no,
you, but
did not.
You did.
I've watched it though before.
Have you ever apple bobbed before?
I have, yes.
Okay, so that's where we come in. You should have given me an opportunity to try it out at least, to practice. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next time you pick the game, I'll participate. We'll see who wins next time.
Okay, I like that. Maybe I'll rig it to my advantage like you did. But we have to go to break right now before Jeff can rebut me. And we're going to go to the break. After the break, we're going to learn about one of the biggest boats, actually the biggest boat ever constructed by the Rhinelander Boat Company. That's just in a few minutes.
The natural beauty of the Northwoods beckons us to play outdoors, but there is a visitor we must carefully avoid: ticks and the illnesses they carry.
I thought it was a tick bite, but my test was negative. Then I had months of joint aches, brain fog, and bad headaches.
Our medical staff is thorough, experienced, and focused on the patient.
One approach doesn't work for all. Treating a tick-borne illness requires experience in treating multiple symptoms and developing unique care plans. Call us today.
It's time to get your cuddle on, improve your sleep, and save money with a new mattress from Furniture and Mattress USA. Save an additional 21% off during the spring sale, and check out the new styles of mattresses available for spring and summer only. Come feel the difference in comfort and price today. And as always, if you like it, you can buy it and take it with you. View all new styles arriving weekly on Facebook Marketplace, or visit Furniture and Mattress USA and the Lazy Boy Comfort Studio, Highway 45 North, Attigo.
Need a new boat? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help you get top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Experience Lee Ayres Jewelers in downtown Stevens Point. Their store was founded on the principles of personal service, quality, and value. Their gallery displays a wide variety of diamond bridal, custom creations, and colored gemstones. They have 3 in-store goldsmiths: Thomas Daling, a nationally recognized jewelry designer; Greg Austin, jewelry designer and goldsmith; and Dan Zier, a master of repair. For all of your jewelry needs, visit Lee Ayres Jewelers in downtown Stevens Point.
Last week, we heard from Bill Vankos on the Rhinelander Boat Company. Today, he'll share about the most famous boat ever made by the company, and pay attention to when he talks about the bell on that boat.
The most famous boat that the Rhinelander Boat Company ever made by far was a boat for Gene Shepard, our man at the Hodag. And they built a 61-foot long boat, 11 feet wide on the beam, and it had a 30 horsepower motor. And again, I just laugh because if you go down to the landing nowadays and you see these boats with the 200s and all of that good stuff on, and even pontoon boats. I mean, we have 40s and 60s and bigger on that as well. So this one had it. Now, just to keep in, I guess as a reference point, the Model T engine in the car that was coming out at that time only had 20 horsepower. So 30 was larger than that, but still, you're trying to move the 61-foot boat around. So the boat had 2 cabins. It had a kitchen, toilets, bath. It had a pilot's house on the top that could seat 10 people, and that could be removed for when you were transporting the boat. So it took the Rhinelander Boat Company a year to make this boat. And if people can remember back to the story on Gene Shepard, he made a lot of money. He spent a lot of money. This was one of the times where he obviously had some and he was spending it. He paid $11,000 to have the boat built. He spent another $9,000 to equip it with the furniture, with the dishes, the silverware, just all of that stuff. So if you take that $20,000 in early 1900, you're probably talking north of $500,000 in today's dollars. So this was a big deal for him. As the story goes, his intent was to use that boat to promote the Rhinelander area because that was one of the things that he liked to do. So he had made an arrangement with some teachers here, and they were going to sail down the Mississippi and help promote the area. And something happened, the boat didn't get done in time, and teachers, couldn't commit to it anymore. So all they did was they put the boat into Boom Lake on the river, but it was just too large and too underpowered to handle that. So it wasn't used but a few times, and it basically just sat and rotted away. What a shame. So the 2 things that I know of that are left from the boat, and the only 2 things that I'm aware of, one is the bell from that boat is the bell that's used for the Antigo Rhinelander bell game for football. And then we have a set of the silverware at the Rhinelander Historical Museum. And it's beautiful silverware, and it has etched on each handle Hodag, written in script on it. So, I mean, this was a classy deal, and the Rhinelander Boat Company, was up to the challenge and built a great boat for them, but it just didn't get used much.
All right, let's make sure we're on the same page. The Rhinelander Boat Company made a huge boat for Gene Shepard, the same Gene Shepard who popularized the Hodag. Anyway, the bell on that long-gone boat has played a big role in an 80-year rivalry on the football field. Newswatch 12's Dan Mars has more from 2015.
The bell game was always more than a rivalry.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a coach or player in northern Wisconsin who doesn't know about the storied bell game rivalry.
1, 2, 3, LV!
Gene Shepard, the man behind the Hodag legend, donated a bell from his ship as a traveling trophy for the winner of the rivalry. The Hodags and the Red Robins have been playing for that bell since they were original members of the Wisconsin Valley Conference in 1935.
I was watching my niece who plays volleyball for Antigo. And while we were in Rhinelander's gym, Antigo's student section started cheering at us. During the midst of a volleyball game, we got the bell, we got the bell. So that brought it home to me how important this game is.
Oh yeah! Since the start, Antigo leads the 80-year history of the game with a 51-27-2 record. That includes a significant streak in the 60s and 70s when Antigo won 12 straight.
It was a terrible, terrible feeling to think that Rhinelander would ring that bell on our field, and I felt the same when I was up here coaching.
Back then, players took losses a lot harder.
I remember having potatoes thrown at our bus as we left town. I don't know what our fan base did to hear, and I know that there were people who've tried to steal the bell from the schools. All little pranks. And one year, not all that long ago, but while my nephew was playing, they came up here and fertilized our football field and burned part of it.
But for all the bad blood, it might not be what's different about the schools that fuels the fire.
I mean, high school players are high school players, and that's one of the things that I think makes the rivalry special. We're 2 very similar towns, 2 very similar student bodies, and I think that contributes to the rivalry rather than there have to be some sort of difference.
That's why, 80 years later, the candle still holds a flame.
This is a game that means a ton to them. It's a game that they literally feel in their bones, and we hope that they get the payoff after all of that hard work.
And it's why you'll see the Red Robins and Hodags trying to ring the bell for years to come.
I think just the fact that this has gone on for so long that people are pretty proud of the rivalry, actually, on both sides.
Not all replacement windows are the same. Take a look at our new Eco Sky windows exclusively from Mad City Windows. We're talking about high-performance windows that insulate like walls. They're going to keep the cold out and the heat out in the summertime. That's because of our Sky Mirror technology with layers of low E that give your home an energy upgrade. Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. And now would be a great time to call during our spring blowout sale. Save $1,000 on a house full of new windows. Interest-free financing for 2 years, $100 gift card with purchase. But act now, and we're going to double your savings to $2,000 on new windows. Double your interest-free financing to 4 years. Double your bonus to a $200 gift card with purchase. Call during this program. We're going to double your gift from a $25 to $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Call 715-690-3085, 715-690-3085. Be sure to ask about Mad City's Do More discount. Get additional savings on new bath and kitchen upgrades. We're going to put a great product in your home.
I think this was a great investment. I think it added value, but now just not adding value, I'm excited to come home.
Make cleaning a breeze with Eco Sky windows exclusively from Mad City Windows. Several colors to choose from: champagne, bronze, gray, forest green, and more. And if you act now, we're going to double your savings to $2,000 on new windows. Double your interest-free financing to 4 years. Double your bonus to a $200 gift card with purchase from Mad City Windows. Call during this program, and we're going to double your gift from a $25 to a $50 Walmart gift card with your estimate. MadCityWindows.com. Call 715-690-3085. Let me give you that number again, 715-690-3085.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I am now joined by Ashley McLaughlin from ArtStart in Rhinelander. Ashley, how are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. It's nice to see the sun.
It is, and I'm excited to announce our new partnership with ArtStart, Creative Kids. Tell me about Creative Kids.
So Creative Kids was an idea that ArtStart's Children's Committee came up with during the pandemic, just another way to have children, give children something to do, but also showcase what they're doing and bring people joy as well. So Creative Kids is a program that we're collaborating on with WJFW. And then Walmart is putting together little goodie bags for us. But it's going to be an effort to showcase what kids are up to. So whether they're outside doing sidewalk chalk on the sidewalk and making art that way, or they're building mud castles, whatever kids are doing, we just want to showcase it and bring people joy and allow, kind of inspire children to be creative right now.
Yeah, I was thinking of chalk drawings, maybe finger painting for those younger kids, and I'm sure we could get into some really talented teenagers. Is that what it's intended for as well? How old can the children be?
So it's open to any age, honestly. So whether it's a toddler or whether it's a teenager, it's open to anybody. So we encourage everybody to participate, all children.
Okay, Ashley, this is cool. Tell me how people can get involved.
So the first step is going to be submitting online to ArtStart. So at artstartrhinelander.org, you can go ahead and submit on our application some photos of what you're up to. If a photo doesn't work, if it's a movement piece or a dance piece or something more interactive, water skiing or something, you can contact us at info@artstartrhinelander.org and send it to us in a different format. But we do have the application up on our website. We're accepting those images, so it's up and rolling, and we encourage everybody to participate.
And of course, if you submit it, you may be featured on Up North at 4. Jeff and I will be able to talk about all these awesome artistic pieces that are coming in. Ashley, anything else that we missed?
I don't think so.
Okay, fantastic.
Pretty simple.
Thank you so much, Ashley.
Yeah, thanks. Have a great day.
You too.
At Marthaler's in Minocqua, we don't sell you a car, we help you buy a car. It's our goal to provide you with an excellent purchase and ownership experience. Stop by Marthaler's on Highway 51 in Minocqua or shop, click, and drive at MinocquaCars.com.
He's going to kill you. You need to hide. It's supposed to happen tomorrow. A killer is hunting my sister.
There are other forces at play here. What the hell?
2 episodes of Manifest, Thursday on NBC.
Reddington's lying. This machine can prove it.
Elizabeth has my cipher.
This could finally prove that Reddington's a Russian agent.
Greetings from Urban's Greenhouse. Whether you're a first-time gardener or an experienced veteran, Urban's has something to offer everyone. Come explore and be captured by the color and magic. New treasures wait to be discovered. Annuals, hardy perennials, vegetables, fruit, and ornamental trees. Miniature conifers, shrubs, vines, and thousands of succulents. Let your imagination take flight as you wander through their whimsical fairy gardens. Spread your wings and let the fairy in you fly. Make us your first stop and see why. Urban's Greenhouse, Highway 34 in Rudolph.
Isn't it great how swinging through Culver's drive-thru marks the unofficial start to family time? How biting into a hot-off-the-grill Butterburger makes worries melt away? And how a fresh frozen custard concrete mixer puts a smile on your face every time. Here, a meal you didn't have to make is a meal made fresh for you. And being greeted with a smile, even beneath a mask, makes all the difference.
There's a reason we put so much care into our food. That reason is you. Welcome to Delicious.
Transform your home's exterior with simple updates from Menards. Larson Storm Doors and Windows let in the fresh air and help you save on your energy costs. Plus, they protect your home from wind and storm damage with available features like screen-away technology, click and hold closing systems, and high-performance low-E insulated glass. Save 11% off our entire selection of Larson Storm Doors and Windows at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Let the Granite Shop help transform your space with new, beautiful stone and quartz countertops. Come see the uniqueness of granite or the many varieties of our quartz in our indoor showroom. Our reputation is carved in stone every day. The Granite Shop. Unique products, skilled professionals, devoted service.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Jeff, I've decided on my carnival game, and I've chosen apple bobbing rematch.
You want a rematch?
We haven't decided on the date yet, but
you want to go there?
This will happen, okay?
Okay.
I have my technique down now. I feel like we're going to be about equal, so you better watch out.
We'll see.
All right, we're out of time. We'll see you next time. Jeff will be back for 5 and 6.